Time for another review in the Review Advent Calendar 2022 video series. So this time around I'm going to talk about Yuma Uchida's Congrats with Friends. This was a suggestion by Moune, or Moune. Apologies if I messed up the pronunciation of your name. So let's check this song. Do know that on the Friends side you have Kaito Ishikawa, Junya Enoki, Soma Saito, Tasuku Hatanaka, Natsuki Hanae, and Taku Yashiro. So this is a song that brings all those talents, actually some talents that I was expecting a whole lot and for a long time to collaborate with Yuma Uchida. Still, this is a small collaboration with Yuma Uchida's friends, and it is really awesome as a concept, and then as a song it really flourished in the way that I was not expecting at all. So let's check this song. One thing that I'm going to talk about in here, and apologies because I've just cut the chorus right in at the start, is that this song sounds like New World, which was the debut song by Yuma Uchida. It is the same build-up, it is the same way those vocals go, it is the same style of long note leading up to the first chorus, so it is almost like a take on New World, but from a mature lens. And now with all the experience that Yuma Uchida has, now with this being his 10th single, and actually as well his celebration of his 30th anniversary, so it is quite the awesome release, and it is quite the interesting throwback. Although it is not really obvious about it, fans of Yuma Uchida will notice right away how uncanny the similarities are with New World. And of course, let's kick in to the chorus. The power in that chorus is insane. If you notice, you have some of the best singers among male seiyuu and some of the best solo artists among male seiyuu in that lineup. It is crazy how Yuma Uchida managed to bring Soma Saito, Tasuku Hatanaka to that performance, and then Natsuki Hanae, that has an insanely awesome vocal technique, as well as Kaito Ishikawa, Junya Enoki, and Taku Yashiro, that although they are not singers and some of them avoid singing at all times, they are actually delivering a really awesome performance, and they are adding a lot of energy to this song in specific. So much groove on the vocals for Yuma Uchida. He's really grooving to this song, and you can feel it. You can feel that infectious energy that is really common in Yuma Uchida's songs. That's something that sets him apart from all other pop artists among male seiyuu, is that his energy is infectious. You can feel that he was having genuine fun when he was performing the songs. It's not him interpreting the songs, it's him having genuine fun performing the song. Natsuki Hanae and Tasuku Hatanaka. So you had Taku Yashiro and Soma Saito, and then you had Kaito Ishikawa and Junya Enoki, and these were matchups that worked really, really well. That's the R&B touch that I love about Yuma Uchida's performances. He's so smooth and so comfortable doing that, and he can do that time and time again, not change a thing, and I believe you and I and many more people will melt time and time again whenever he does that. It's really, really awesome. Of course, you do have the clean singing part, but you also have the rapping part. And now we are going to enter the rapping part. The build-up is the same as New World, and notice how you have pop, R&B, and rock. The three foundations of Yuma Uchida's music are all in the same song. It's really almost like paying an homage to his career up until now. One thing that I was not expecting was for the choir or the backing vocals to be these well added to the song. Why? Because when we have big lineups, especially for example in 2D music, you end up with weird mixing, and you end up with weird mixing, and you end up with people not being clear, not sounding clear, not being noticeable, not easy to pick up in the middle of the mix, or overwhelming the lead singer, or even messing up completely the song. But here, the backing vocals, bringing in the guests, was made in a really interesting way. So they are used to accentuate things, to hype up the listener, and then to complement the chorus, but they never take the lead in the chorus. They may have some importance midway through the song, especially in the verses, but they never steal the show in the chorus. That's not the place for a guest vocal to actually steal the show. And of course, you are expecting them to add a layer of fun to the performance because they were hyping you up until now. So why not continue to hype you up in the chorus? And the harmony that they have vocals wise stands out for me the most. There's no one standing out for singing badly, and there are a couple of singers in this lineup that I would not usually say that they are awesome singers or really technical singers, so they are actually benefiting from having a really sound and contained performance that puts the spotlight on everyone at the same time and makes the best out of the strengths that everyone has, not putting anyone in a weird situation in performing things that they can't perform or asking things that they do not know how to pull off. So in here you have the lineup that is really well directed vocally, and it's perfectly complementing Yuma Uchida's vocals. 1, 2, 3, hey, 3, 4, 5, hey, say everybody, congrats. 1, 2, 3, hey, 3, 4, 5, hey, say congrats. And now you go and add a little bit of a spotlight to every single member in this song. Smooth as butter, Tasuku Hatanaka. Surprisingly smooth, Kaito Ishikawa. I'm not even going to comment on Soma Saito. Quite the interesting sound in there. He's really smooth when he wants to. He's really smooth when he wants to, and he has been improving quite a lot in the last couple of years. He was, back in the day, not the skillest singer, and he really stood out because of that in some projects. But right now, and especially in this performance, he's actually keeping up with everyone and showing that he's actually quite talented, and with time, everyone can improve. This was the best music genre to bring Natsuki Hanae with or alongside, because Natsuki Hanae has a really oddly raspy style of singing and quite wobbly at times, but intentionally wobbly, and it fits so well with ska music that is really this laid back and bouncy. That raspy edge from Junya Enoki is also a really good treat. He does have a really good voice, smooth but raspy at the same time. As a singer, he's had not many opportunities to showcase his vocals. Aside from Sam in the Idolmaster Side M franchise, he doesn't have much spotlight in other 2D music projects. So it is good to see him having a little bit of a spotlight in here. I really love the way this piano melody is playing in the background. It's quite fun, it's quite warm, it is youthful in a way, but it keeps those emotions really in check. It is bubbly, but in the right amounts. It is almost like a way to showcase who Yuma Uchida is as a solo artist. It is really, really the type of melody that will perk you up, and it really puts a smile on your face. Insane, those two long notes, but yet again, this is Yuma Uchida that we're talking about, so this is standard practice for him and not necessarily impressive, although I said impressive, but those are two long notes followed in quick succession, and it shows a lot of control and a lot of confidence on his side that he can actually pull that off effortlessly as he did there. Awesome song, really awesome vibe. It really encompasses really well who Yuma Uchida is as a solo artist. So this is the kind of song that I said actually in the review, in the written review on the website, that this is a song that actually perfectly encapsulates who Yuma Uchida is as a solo artist. His bubbly self, his energy, his unending happiness, and even the good vibes that he brings to his fans. You can listen to his performances time and time again, and you know that he poured his heart out in those. Those songs weren't a job for him, he was performing those from the heart. He really is a talented singer, he really puts a crazy amount of effort in his performances in order to put a smile on his fans' faces. So it it is really awesome that whenever you listen to a Yuma Uchida song, especially a mainline song, which is to say a leading track or a leading single within an album, you do notice that he put an extra effort in making that song resonate with you, the listener, and showcase the best that is about his music. He's really energetic, he's really genuinely having fun in his performances. You can feel that in his performances. Those are the types of performances that rub you in the right way. You listen to that, to this song, to Congrats with Friends, and you notice that he was having a lot of fun performing it. And it is almost instantaneously that you get a smile, a really dorky smile on your face, because you are being influenced by the energy and the emotions that he put in his performance. That's how, or that's why I usually say that there are some singers that may be really technical and really good ones, but they do not know how to convey feelings within their songs. And while they have all the technicality in the world, and you could say that they are awesome singers, they sometimes lack this part that is the emotional connection with the listener. And Yuma Uchida does have that emotional connection with the listener, and he always sounds like he is having a lot of fun in his performances, and that all the effort that he puts in those is to make you have a nice day, have a nice experience, and really have a dorky smile on your face whenever you listen to his music. And that's something that I believe makes people return to his music time and time again. That is something that makes him a really interesting solo artist to follow, because the energy that he brings to his performances is unreal. No other seiyuu artist brings the same amount of energy and passion to his performances. You can argue with A or B or C that are really pop artists and that bring a certain energy to their performances, but they usually sound like they are performing music and really paying a lot of attention to the part of the performance that they forget to connect. And the only way that they connect is with having intermissions to connect with their fans or to have fan songs. This is not necessarily a fan song, but Yuma Uchida is actually connecting with their fans, so this is really well done. And of course, it is really awesome that all vocals worked really well. They are clean and clear at all times. You can pick up from the crowd any seiyuu that you want because the voices are that clear. You may have a bit of a hard time to tell apart who is Soma Saito or who is Natsuki Hanae, because their vocal range can be quite similar, but other than that, all other singers are easy to pick from the crowd, and that shows how awesome the mixing itself was as well. So Congrats with Friends by Yuma Uchida is a really awesome song. It is a song that was released quite recently from the time that I recorded this episode, and it really puts a smile on my face whenever I listen to it, because it is mindless fun, but done in a really mature and awesome way. It's not putting a great amount of effort in trying to be cool or fun. It's naturally fun, and that's the type of music that rubs you in the right way, and that you actually don't have a problem showcasing or showing to other people, and they will also instantly have a smile on their face. So this is really, really awesome. Thank you very much to, and let me check your name. Thank you very much to Moune or Moune for suggesting this song. This is really, really, really awesome. And as you said, it is really interesting to check this song with these vocals attached. Of course, there is a version without without the Friends part, which is to say Yuma Uchida is performing everything. It sounds as good as this version. If not, it's more impressive on the vocal end, because Yuma Uchida is doing everything and he is shining, especially in that ska part within the song. So thank you very much for watching this episode, and I'll see you guys soon.